Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Neema and this is Here is Neema, where we talk about all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, feminine essence, feminine energy, self-love and development, as well as some travel, some simple luxuries, and kind of overall women's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Girly stuff, women's stuff, and how to be our best selves, living in alignment in our feminine. So if any of that is up your alley, definitely make sure to like and subscribe so that you can always stay updated with my videos. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about feminine aligned wellness, or I guess I should call it femininity aligned wellness. So, just being aligned in your feminine essence and feminine energy, and kind of what that looks like from a health and wellness standpoint and point of view. As you guys can see, I got my little sporty look today. I actually went for an awesome walk, and so I kind of I don't have any makeup on. This is like how I went out today, and yeah, I feel great. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of the things that I do, things that I've learned, and things that have really helped me just kind of stay aligned in my feminine even more through health and wellness, and not kind of a lot of the things that we sort of hear about as far as, you know, just really, really rigorous exercise plans and really like harsh or strict constricting diets and diet plans, like things like that that are very I guess kind of like pushed on us with like the way our society is, and you know, marketing and different things. Of course, we know that women are always striving to, you know, lose weight or be healthier, or, you know, just kind of change our bodies in one way or another, and we can get into why that is, and you know, that's kind of a topic for another video. I am mostly speaking on just overall staying healthy, health and wellness, and just in a way that is aligned with a woman's body, a woman's nature, and if you are wanting to live a more aligned, you know, I guess a feminine energy and feminine essence aligned life, you know, in your authenticity, as we always discuss on this channel, then this is honestly the video for you, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of the things that I do to keep that state and stay healthy, stay fit, stay well, reach my health and wellness goals without losing, I guess, that part of me, or doing anything that doesn't feel right for my body, you know, as a woman. And so anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So number one, I would say prioritizing self-care by establishing routines. This has been so amazing and important for me. I am big on my self-care, my beauty routines, my health and wellness routines. I kind of have a routine set up for every area as far as my health, wellness, and beauty goes. And I'm gonna kind of be breaking that down a little bit for you guys right now. This is something that I think honestly every woman should do, because when you kind of set yourself up with a routine, you're really setting yourself up for success. It's one thing to say like, oh, I want to do this more, or I want to eat healthier, I want to work out more, but if you don't kind of figure out what that means for you and find an actually realistic way for you to do that, it's pointless. It really is pointless. And so for me, I have, you know, I've always wanted to live a very like healthy and well-balanced life. I've never really been like a crash dieter. I've never really been like an extreme diet type person, or like even exercise routine plan person, but I have found, you know, exercises that work for me, that I truly enjoy, that are not like extremely rigorous, and kind of, I guess, put my body in a position where I'm really, really pushing myself and exerting myself to a point where it's not comfortable and it's not really effective for me as far as staying with it long term, because at the end of the day, when it comes to exercise and when it comes to eating well and healthy and well balanced diet, it's all about sustainability for me. I do not care about, you know, how much weight someone's lost with this crazy boot camp workout style type of workout. I know for me, I cannot keep up with that. I may go once, I may go twice, but that's probably about it. It's not something that I know that I'm going to be able to keep up with. Same thing with a diet. I know myself. I love food, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being that way, okay? I love chocolate. I love wine. I love coffee. I love bread. I love all of the yummy things. Like, I want all of it. I am not, you know, I'm never going to be a vegetarian. I'm never going to be a vegan. Like, I'm not that girl. Never have been. I've always loved food. So, for me, I would never put myself on a constricting diet because I know that I will fail. That's setting myself up to fail right there. So, you know, but I also love vegetables. I also love fruits. I also love water. As you guys can see, I got my water right here. You know, I try to actually drink about 2 of these a day. And it's just like a Contigo water bottle. And this is a 40-ounce bottle. I also have another one that is, I think, like 30 something ounces, so it's a little bit smaller than this one, but anywhere from like 65 to 70 to 80 ounces of water a day I'm consuming. They say that you should take your weight in pounds, cut it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day. Now, obviously, I live in the US, and those are the metrics that we use. So if you're in another part of the world, you can probably take those metrics and convert it to, you know, kilos and liters, I guess would be the right thing. But yeah. Setting up routines is honestly key, and being realistic. For me, especially on this journey of just living in alignment and living in my authenticity and my womanhood, feminine energy, feminine essence, and all that, this has been kind of a process for me to kind of find out what works. And I feel like I finally am there, you know? I know how much water I should be drinking. As far as diet goes, I never restrict myself. I allow myself to have the things that I want, guys. I drink wine. I eat a little bit of chocolate every day. And I make sure that I eat lots of fruits and veggies as well. If I want to have pasta, if I want to have, you know, a baked potato, or I want to have pizza, or I want to have bread of some kind, or any of that, I know how to budget that into my day as far as my meals, my calories, and kind of all of that goes. I also take multivitamins. You know, I take several supplements to kind of just help aid, I guess, my body when it comes to just making sure that I'm getting all of the nutrients that I need. And especially, you know, when it comes to the certain goals that I have as far as like my health and wellness, my beauty goals, different things like that. Like, I take biotin 9 months out of the year for hair growth, and the reason I only take it 9 months out of the year is because in the summertime, I don't like my hair growing all long and crazy. It's just not manageable. So, and that may be like TMI, but honestly, guys, so what? I don't know. I don't care. So, anyways, that is just kind of a little bit of insight and some things that I do every single day. As far as beauty routines go, I do have a skincare routine. I do have a hair care routine. I do have routines set up, you know, not just to, I guess, for practicality, but also just to make sure that I am feeling good and making sure that I am taking care of my body and really giving it the time that it deserves, really taking that time to really pamper myself. I'm a big bubble bath lover. I love taking bubble baths. I love doing some time in the hot tub. I have invested in going to a really nice gym that has a hot tub there, so I have access to a hot tub anytime. I have access to saunas and steam rooms. That is something that I would really, really recommend to you. If you want to kind of do yourself a favor and help yourself, I guess, be more motivated to kind of start a more organized and a more intentional health and wellness routine, fitness routine this year, go ahead and get into a really great gym with lots of amazing amenities. That honestly is like the biggest motivator. I love my gym. I go to Lifetime. I think they have several locations around the country. So if you've never heard of Lifetime Fitness before, maybe you can look and see if they've got one in your area. Check it out. Go for a tour. They usually have specials, especially now with this being the beginning of the year. That has been an amazing motivator for me. I've been able to find fitness, workout classes and just different types of exercises that I like to do that are fun for me. And that's a really great tip that I have for you ladies as well, is finding something that you enjoy doing. To stay fit and to stay active. I'm an elliptical girl. I love the elliptical. I may hit up the elliptical for like 30 minutes once or twice a week, but if I do it every day, I'll be bored. So I have found that for me, 4 times a week, not 8, 4 times a week is like the perfect amount of time for me to or I guess the perfect number of days in the week for me to work out. I tried 5 days a week. I tried 6. I tried 3. And I have come to find that 4 days is really the magic number. So I make sure that I do a dance class that I love at my gym once a week. And I kind of, depending on my schedule, I'm able to kind of be a little bit flexible with it. On a Sunday or a Monday, I plan myself out. So I'll either do that class maybe like on a Monday or a Saturday or something like that, whenever the time kind of allows. I will make sure that I do that class. I have another class. I actually have about 3 classes that I like to kind of fluctuate with, because with me, I don't like being bored. I like to kind of keep things different a little bit and just kind of like keep things new and fresh. So I have a couple of different things that I do to make sure that I am exercising those 4 times a week, doing a variation of different things. So the dance class is one of them. I also take a bar class at my gym, and I also take a cycling class at my gym. Those are kind of classes that I really enjoy, and I make sure that I at least attend 2 of those classes every single week. I also really love, like what I did today, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, taking walks in the park. I will just go for a walk for like an hour at a park close by my house, and it's literally a loop. And I will go and I will walk and I will listen to music, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll talk with a friend on the phone, and it is amazing. I do it all the time. That's a really great low intensity workout for me that I really, really enjoy. The others are a little bit kind of more high intensity when it comes to the workout classes. And even when I'm on the elliptical, I make sure that I get on the elliptical for about 30 minutes. I do some stretching beforehand, and I make sure that I hit weights. I do arms, I do legs or butt, and I do some type of ab exercise. So it really is like a full body workout. So that's kind of what I do. I may actually do a video where I take you guys to the gym with me. And then I also love to swim. So I will try and swim once a week, or like once every 2 weeks if I really am like not really feeling it. Like right now it's getting colder outside, so it's kind of harder for me to go to the gym and swim, but they do have an indoor heated pool. So I mean, at the same time, it's not that hard. It's just that, it's cold when you kind of leave. So but I do still love to swim. I just went swimming like 2 weeks ago. So, I try and do it when I can when it comes to the colder months. But it's something that it's a workout that I've always enjoyed. I used to do swim team when I was in high school. So that's a workout that I really love. And I'm up to about 12 laps. So I'll go and I'll do 12 laps, and I'll try different strokes and different things like that. And then I'll usually get in some hot tub time. I always do at least 10 minutes in the sauna after every single workout. It's just such a stress relief, and of course you're burning calories at the same time, which is really great, and it forces me to finish my water. So I try and finish, like I told you guys, 2 of these a day. The sauna really helps with that because in the sauna I can pretty much down like an entire one of these pretty quickly, plus I'm sweating a lot, which is also a positive. So yeah, that is kind of a synopsis of my whole health as far as the fitness goes. Now when it comes to food, I usually eat pretty clean during the week. I meal prep for about 2 or 3 days. I actually have a really great meal planner. I'm going to show you guys. I just got it for the new year. Hold on. This is my meal planner. So as you can see, it says weekly meal plan. I got it from TJ Maxx for like $3.99, guys. So check out TJ Maxx because they always have the most amazing planners and different things like that. But this is so cute. So you open it up and it's like a little notepad basically, and it has like the grocery list and it has like the meal plans here, and then it has them listed out like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, all of the days of the week, and it kind of just like lets you be able to plan out your meals. So I highly recommend meal planning and just kind of planning yourself out, especially if you are working, because you know, I definitely I know like most of my coworkers, they know me by now, and it's like, you know, a lot of people will leave on their break, their lunch break, and like go and get some type of fast food, or like DoorDash is always coming to our school and like delivering DoorDash to people. But you know, for me, I never eat out. I never do fast food. I pretty much have eliminated fast food from my diet altogether. Now, I don't say that to mean like I'm not that type of person that's like, I'm so strict, like I'll never do this ever again in my life. Like I could never say that to anything. I never want to put myself in a position where I'm committing to like giving something up forever that I actually, you know, either enjoy or, you know, I could change my mind one day type of thing. And especially when it comes to fast food, because it's like on a daily basis or like even a weekly basis, or typically, I am not a fast food girl. Like I've outgrown fast food as I've gotten more into my health and wellness. I don't even crave fast food or anything. But I still have a couple of places that say if I'm on a road trip or something like that, then I know that I could go to like a Chick-fil-A or a Chipotle, or, you know, there's a couple of places that I know I could go and get like, you know, better meals, I guess I should say, more health conscious meals than, you know, I guess your typical run-of-the-mill McDonald's. And like, if McDonald's is something that you like, I don't feel like you should have to give that up. Like say worst comes to worst and McDonald's is the only option, I will eat McDonald's. I don't really believe in that. Like I don't believe that you need to be that harsh and be that strict on yourself when it comes to food and diet. But on a standard note, like I am not a fast food person. I do meal prep my lunches and I make sure that I am eating healthy and well-balanced meals on a daily basis for all of my meals. I typically will kind of work in intermittent fasting as well, because in the mornings I wake up so early, typically I don't eat a breakfast. Occasionally I will, like especially if I'm on my menstrual cycle, I tend to want to eat breakfast more during that time, like on a weekday or a work day. But I typically will eat like a brunch or like breakfast on the weekends, because I do love breakfast food. It's just that I typically cannot eat early in the mornings. So with all that being said, learn your body, okay? Learn what makes you feel good. Learn at different times of the month. Ladies, you know what I mean. You know, when your cycle is on, when it's off, at different phases, you know, in the month, how you're feeling and how food makes you feel and what is really energizing to you. Keeping up with your hygiene, your beauty routine, your hair routine, your skincare routine, your body care routine is so important when it comes to your health and wellness and wanting to live in feminine alignment. Of course, we know the benefits of healthy eating and exercise, which I already explained to you guys, kind of all of the things that I do to stay healthy and fit. I also want to mention, when it comes to eating out, I do not limit myself on eating out, but as far as like what I order when I go out, but I do try to limit that to a couple times a week, anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week, and usually on the weekends. I usually try to eat home cooked meals during the week, throughout the week, pretty much every week. So learning how to cook, learning how to make delicious, healthy meals is definitely going to be a plus if that's something that you're wanting to kind of learn to do and get more into just, you know, being more in your alignment and being your best healthy self. So with that being said, back to what I was saying about beauty. Your beauty routines, your hair routines, all of those things, so important. Figure out, you know, what you need to be doing for your skin, what kind of skin you have, figuring out a routine that works for you. I have made several videos on kind of my self-care Sunday type routines, which I do like a more intensive skincare routine on Sundays and on Wednesdays. I'll try and remember to link all those videos down below for you guys. Not trying to remember. I will link those videos for you guys down below, as well as my hair care routine, which I have kind of tweaked a little bit, but it is roughly the same. I'll also make sure to leave that down below, because I am going to be kind of incorporating some new products into my hair care, my natural hair care, because if you don't know already, I do love to wear like weaves and wigs and extensions and protective styles and things of that nature, but I do try to take really good care of my natural hair, and so far so good. I'll definitely be leaving that video down below, but creating a routine, creating a schedule for yourself is really going to be the key to success when it comes to that. That's what I found, and you do have to figure out what works for you, but hopefully my videos will be able to kind of help, because I believe in keeping things very simple. I have tried, you know, more extensive beauty routines, and it's just not sustainable. Kind of like I mentioned to you guys earlier about diets and like very rigorous like fitness routines. It's not sustainable. Like it's not sustainable. I would love to be able to do a 10-step Korean, you know, skincare routine, but I do not have the patience, nor do I have the time. I just don't. Same thing with my nails. I actually, I used to get my nails done every 2 weeks, and then it kind of started to feel like a chore. So I decided I'm gonna wait and get them done every 3 weeks instead, because I wanted to be able to enjoy the experience more and not feel like, oh, okay, I gotta go to the nail salon again. Like, it kind of started to feel like that after a while. Like, it was fun at first, and then it started to feel like that. So yeah, because, you know, you do have to spend a long time in the nail salon when you go, and it is more of a relaxing experience for me now that I wait and do it every 3 weeks. So things like that, finding out what works for you. As far as hair removal goes, you know, is it waxing? Does waxing work for you? I know when it comes to down there, I get waxed every 4 weeks, so that's once a month, and, you know, that's something that works for me. I've done shaving in the past, hated it. I've tried different types of hair removal systems, did not like it. I know that that works for me. As far as hair removal on other parts of your body, you know, you have to figure out kind of what works for you. There's so many options out there. There's waxing, there's threading, there's Nair, okay, which I have a girlfriend, she uses it and she loves it. I personally, I can't do it. Like, I had a bad experience, guys. I burned myself. It was horrible, and I can't. But, you know, if it's shaving for certain parts of your body, if it's waxing, if it's threading, if it's, you know, laser hair removal, figuring out what works for you is going to be great. And then also, you know, also as we age, like for me, I'm in my 20s, so I don't really need, there's certain things that I don't really need yet, especially with me and my complexion having like darker skin. I know that there's certain things that I'm probably not going to need to use for a while. However, that doesn't mean that I'm not taking care of myself and my skin now. So kind of figuring out, okay, what is it that you need? I mean, you guys can kind of see me really bare right now because I'm not wearing any makeup. One of my challenges and my problem areas, and something that I'm hoping to really work on in the new year, is acne scarring and like kind of dark spots and I guess a little bit of hyperpigmentation. Not super bad because I have a darker complexion, so I don't have a ton of hyperpigmentation, but it is still there on certain parts of my body. I mostly have acne scarring and dark spots. So that's something that I'm going to be trying to see what I can incorporate into my skincare to remedy that, because moving forward I do want to just continue taking great care of myself and my skin and stay just really vibrant and youthful and looking the best that I can look. And so all of this, putting all of these things into consideration, creating your beauty routine, doing what you can do, and especially as far as your budget allows, finding the best alternatives for you is going to be a game changer. And not only that, you are going to feel so much better about yourself. You are going to feel so much more confident. Having a beauty routine and a healthcare system that works for you, that benefits you, something that you can keep up with, something that is going to be consistent, something that is not going to be, a super big chore for you to continue on with, throughout your life. And of course, things will change. Of course, we're women, we go through different seasons of our life. At one point or another, it may not make sense to you to do certain things that you used to do. Like I know a lot of women say like they stop going to the nail salon because maybe they have kids now, or maybe they just feel like they know how to do their nails at home. They'd rather spend the time in doing them at home, and they just don't feel like waiting, or they don't feel like spending the money, or whatever the case may be. So different seasons of life are going to require you to kind of switch things up a bit. But one thing that I really prioritize, and that I will continue to prioritize my entire life, especially now that I know what I know and I am on this journey and this path of feminine self-development, is to always prioritize myself, my health, my wellness, and my beauty, and just respect my body and continue to strive to be the best version of myself that I can be, and to really put in the work. And that is something, like I said, that it's going to look different at every age, but find out what you can do now and do it and stick to it. And, even if it's something as simple as taking your vitamins every morning, like me, I committed to taking my vitamins every morning as soon as I wake up, and I never forget now. I have a nice little pill box. I organize them at the start of every week, and I make sure that I take my vitamins every single day, because that's just something that I do. I've always done it. It's out here. It's in plain sight. Every day I wake up, I've got my water ready. I've got my vitamins. I go ahead and take them. And it works for me. It just works for me. Along with that, I want to also add making sure that you are attending your doctor's appointments, dental appointments, your specialist appointments, if you have specialists that you see, and making sure that, you're just taking care of yourself by going and seeing your doctors, your healthcare providers as often as need be, as well as even with your vision. I mean, there's so many things that, can kind of slide under the radar, or that we kind of put off. But I really want to encourage you guys, make sure that you're going to your appointments, you're getting your teeth cleaned, you're getting your prescriptions updated, all of those things, you're getting your checkups, your wellness checkups, and you're going to see your gynecologist, like all of those things, making sure that you're healthy and that you are where you need to be and doing what you need to do. And if there's any kind of mishaps or anything that's wrong with you, if you are keeping up with your appointments and going as often as you should, you'll be able to catch those things, and you'll be able to make sure that you are doing what needs to be done to keep yourself healthy and well. So do not neglect that. Definitely make sure. And I know it sounds like an obvious thing, but guys, like, it's not. Like, I have a lot of girlfriends that they are really bad about keeping up with certain appointments, and they're like, I haven't been to the dentist in a year. And I know with COVID, also a lot of us kind of got backed up with our appointments and different things like that. But I want to encourage you guys, like, get back on it. This is the time. This is the year. We do not need to be slacking when it comes to our health and our wellness, okay? Another thing is period wellness. So when it comes to you being on your cycle, take that time to rest, okay? I know personally for me, I take that time to just make sure that I am home as much as possible, that I am going within as much as possible. I try not to make plans with other people. I try not to hang out or go to events. I try to make sure that if I am working, I am giving myself lots of time to just kind of sit down and rest as much as possible. I am on my feet all day at my job, but I try my best whenever I do get the chance to sit down, or creating kind of situations where I allow myself to sit down more often than me being on my feet. I just want to make sure that I'm nourishing my body and I'm giving myself the rest that I need, because when you are bleeding, when you are on your menstrual cycle, like, your body is doing a lot. Ladies, we know that's a time where, a lot of the times we can get irritated, we feel extra fatigued. Our bodies are doing a lot. So if you are on top of that, and you're going to work, you're working out, you're trying to do all of these different things, like, you're gonna feel not your best self, and you're not going to be respecting that feminine essence and that feminine part of you, and really just that essence of your womanhood. Okay, this is a very sacred time. This is a time where historically, as women, we have always kind of cocooned ourselves, secluded ourselves from the world, and allowed our bodies to kind of go through this shedding process. And it is a spiritual thing, it is a mental thing, it is a physical thing, and it is not something that you can just brush off and say, oh well, I'm just gonna power it through. I'm gonna keep grinding as hard as I've been grinding. I'm gonna keep on, doing all of these things. Like, no. Give yourself that week to rest, okay? If it means you're not cooking this week, don't cook, okay? Prepare yourself for that. If you don't have a period tracker, definitely go ahead and download one. I have a free one that I use. It's the Life app. So if you just go in your app store and you type in Life app, it's there and it's free and it's pretty accurate. I mean, it takes a couple of months of you just kind of, logging in for you to know that, or I guess for it to sync up with you and kind of let you know how many days you have until your next period and yada yada. So just making sure that you're taking that time for you, making sure that you're doing your journaling practices, spending time alone, spending time in prayer and meditation, which you should be doing anyways, but especially during this time. I know for me, I take the whole week off. If I'm working, then of course I do go to work, but like I mentioned to you guys before, I take it easy. And if I'm at home, or if I can, be at home, maybe it's over the weekend or over a time when I'm not working, I rest, I sleep in, I eat, I drink lots and lots of water, okay? I journal, I make sure that I give myself that time and space, and I just enjoy that. I enjoy that, and once it's really like the first 2 days for me that are the most challenging, and then after that, things kind of slow down, but I let myself cry if I need to cry. I let myself watch, movies or shows, or just kind of like relax and just not think about too much, okay? If there's a food I'm craving, I go ahead and I let myself have it, any of that stuff. So definitely give yourself that breathing room. Don't put yourself in a position where you're not respecting that time. That is a special time, and it's a time that is reserved for you to be with you. And of course, I can't talk about health and wellness without talking about making sure that your mental health is in check. Now, for me, the biggest key for taking care of myself when it comes to my mental health is, and has been, and will continue to be, doing my inner work, okay? I have talked about inner work in other videos in the past. If you want to know more about inner work, Mina Irfan, the Universe Guru here on YouTube, she makes amazing content all about inner work and just really transforming and changing yourself from the inside out to be your best self in your feminine essence and your feminine energy, and just being aligned in that as a woman, which is just such a beautiful process. If you don't know what that is, I definitely encourage you to check her out. I'll see if I can link a video of hers below, but inner work and creating a journaling practice, a prayer and a meditation practice, which I'll be honest with you guys, I have not been perfect with, but I am definitely improving, especially now that we're on the cusp of this new year. Not really on the cusp, we are in a new year. So I am definitely getting better and better with that, and it has been amazing. I'm so excited to see the growth and the change that kind of continues to occur for me through this new year, and throughout this new year, as I continue on with being consistent with my journaling practice and my prayer and my meditation practice. You know, you guys know I'm a law of attraction person too. I love it. You know, I'm all about the affirmations. I'm all about feeding myself with really, really good energy and vibes and information, and just kind of cultivating that environment for myself where, you know, I am positive. I am having, you know, just a really, really great mindset, and, you know, just lots of positivity, lots of good vibes, good energy, and, you know, just really, really just uplifting myself, you know, and being able to do that for myself, not needing, you know, to watch a video to do it, or to have a friend or a family member do it for me, but really being able to internally be that for myself, and really be able to kind of have that be my world, I guess, if that makes sense. And I want to encourage you guys, definitely, as you're on this journey, that is a big part of your health and wellness as well. If you're taking on a lot of other people's problems, or, you know, you're addicted to suffering, as Mina calls it, and you have a lot of drama in your life, you know, you're feeling fatigued, you're feeling drained, you're feeling depressed and anxious, you know, that is not a healthy state to be in either. And through the inner work, you're going to be able to really shed a lot of that, and be able to kind of change your beliefs and change your mindset to be more beneficial and healthy for you. If you have struggled with anxiety and depression, because as we know, especially in the US, women are really struggling with anxiety and depression, inner work is going to be crucial for you. A journaling practice, a prayer and meditation practice is going to be crucial for you to get yourself on the right track to being your healthiest and best self. So I really encourage you to do that. I know for me, I don't even like to use the labels of anxiety and depression. I feel like those are natural things that all human beings go through. And if you have experienced that, and I know some people say, well, it's chronic, and, you know, for some people it's worse than others. And I believe that, but at the same time, I don't like labeling, just because we go through different emotions in different seasons of life, okay? And if you wear that label of anxiety, or you wear that label of depression, then now a lot of people, whether they know it or not, they take that on as a part of their identity. And I'm here to tell you, it is not a part of your identity. It is not who you are, and you can overcome it, okay? And so I really want to encourage you guys today to definitely take on that as a challenge for the new year. And actually, any point in time that you're watching this, go ahead and just make sure, or take that on as a challenge, because that is going to benefit you so much in this journey and being the best woman that you can be. All right, guys, that is everything. I hope that this video blessed you. I love you guys, and I am so excited to continue making content and adding value where I can. I hope that you got something from this video. Definitely make sure to comment down below if there's anything else that you'd like to add to what I've said. I love you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.